Alright, hi guys. Sorry for my drink room. 1 second. I need to do something so I can see chat. I can't chat, but that's alright. Good enough. Because I can see chat. Yes, my room is very dirty. What's up? Hi. I'm just drawing the code. Also, has to make sure that's modded. No, I think I should have added a like sub count. Okay. Yep. I'm just gonna spawn a couch in some. I think it should be. I'm just to wait. Huh? Oh yeah, let's just sit on this couch. Fill some with couches. I don't know how I'll be able to escape this. I just have no idea. Planes too. No more. Utility. Move off. But what is even the plane supposed to do? Oh, wait, now I get it. So it's like soft spear. Hey, can't we go through it? Phil, because you move couches. Guys, it's raining couches from out of the sky. I don't know why it's raining couches, but this is gonna hurt. Why are all of them coming after me? Boy, I wonder what would actually happen if the couch landed on me. Just because none of them landed on me. Oh, come on. Why won't this couch land on me? Oh, thank you for taking me cover. What's real rain couches? Wait, why? Should make it rain. I think I'm gonna go to the beach. Because I want to see if any of this stuff will float. La 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 la. Just one singular lonely couch. Sorry, couch, you'll be alone forever. Just gonna go to the entrance of each. Ow! Get me out of here! It's raining! It's raining spears! Well, that's what happens. Why am I just going into the water? There was a war between the left side and the right side because more balls kept going to the right side. Cause the right side had better currency, more expensive currency, which was better. Versus the land, which is, well, the land ones are just living in peace. But some of them keep going to the water. Because they want to see the war, and they keep falling in. First, the left side where you see C4s all around the right side and press explode. Which made the left side more popular. But the rest of the right siders didn't like that, so they added a lot of C4s to, I was making that voice to be funny, but to the left side. And most of the left side went to the right side for safety, or some of the left side. Where did they go? Where did they go? I gotta see where they went. Looks like the right side went, but the top, but the ones living in peace did not like that, so they grabbed their C4s, or better, wall C4s around them, launched them into the water so they can destroy their side. But only 2 made it. For some reason, they just were pressing the C4s all over the right side. No spear was left behind. What am I quoting lore about the right and left side? I have no idea. But then they pressed explode, which made most of the spears vaporize. Two that ended them, ended right side, put C4 on each other because both of them want to become the owner of both sides. So left only one left. Guilt made it so sad that placed C4s all around it, so it can be out in the void with everyone else. Like, so it can get out of the map. It's not committing die. It's committing going into the void. And in the end, but they didn't know the whole mastermind around it was me. Her not in place. More spear. But now, it's a new type of civilization. The Bean Civilization. Go in there. Which they claimed everywhere as their territory. Second. Whoa. Half of the when they went to the left side, the spears came back in harmony, if I can find them, with the box on their ally. Yeah, you heard me correctly. The extinct box. Turns out that they fled. And yeah. So the boxes fled once we got the vision of them exploding themselves into the void. But there was more spears than the beans, because of the boxes will take like cubes. Then the cubes snuck up on the beans to play C4s while the rest of them watch. If for some reason some cubes wanted to just flow. And then they placed a C4. Oh, then they called it airstrike onto the beans territory. Which made everyone, but then the bees counterattacked. But two beans decided to get out, but they didn't like each other, so they called multiple airstrikes right next to each other. Two spears were planning a sneak attack, but that beam was listening, so he called even more airstrikes. Which vaporized them. And the beans spying on them, because the beans are dumb. Same with the spear. The king bean was watching all of this unfold, but the final two beans were, well, one tried to escape, but they started airstrikes. Why did I keep doing that voice? Which made the final beam, which made of the final battle between the spear and the bean. But the spear had a melon cannon, which did absolutely nothing. Then he used his banana gun, which did something, but he didn't like that. And then he found the most infamous one, a hand. Nah, just kidding. A mine. It rolled away in fear, but landed on the mine. Is this finally the end? The bean says. This fear says it was no. So yeah, I don't know who won the war. One just butchered the man. Turns out the bean escaped out of fear, but the circle saying it's true to bring the bean back. Then the circle fled by putting a C4 right next to him, which did absolutely. But he thinks he finally got rid of the bean. But he sent his troop, which is me, by the way, to check. Yeah, there's no more bean. Oh. Wait, then he realized two beans were spying. So he put C4s everywhere to get rid of them. But he used a silver power so they don't notice. Which means the circle won. But the box will not be forgotten. But the box god sent one box to accompany him. But it turns out they sent one box to accompany him and another box to watch them so they don't do anything devious. Then a multiple box came because they wanted to celebrate the circle winning. All the boxes from the void are here to say hi to the circle that made them win the war. And same with the spears. Because the spears won the war were the boxes. And the boxes were defeated. They still technically won the war, because yes. But what they didn't know was that a great being, the barrels, their allies said that the beans sprung the crates, and the crates betrayed them. And then they summoned the wheel, because yes, to fight against this war. But there weren't that much. But the couch, the lonely couch, went underwater. And he summoned all of his friends. Somehow he made friends, I don't know how. Which was on these orbs. Then they saw what was happening, so the beans got the plates. The plates betrayed the plane, the cubes went to the bean side. But then a human joined, a singular human that's still alive. All the gorillas joined the spear side, because yes. But one of them was a spy. Guess who it was? The human. and of course the bathtubs decided to join them because they saw what happened behind the scenes in the Bean Society. It was worse. This was like North Korea. So yeah. Then Soft Spear, king of the spears, was all the way up there. Cause yes. Then Soft Spears joined. Cause yes. And the war has begun. First, the Beans jumped in on the other side looking for a surprise attack. Right. Oh no, there's the Spears. The Spears came to tell them that the Beans have invaded their land. Same with the crates. Go in. And the planes were flying from the sky. Cause yeah. But they kept flying because they don't have wings. And body. Where the humans duplicate into other humans. And they attacked. But they were stuck to the wall. So first, all the other things, planted C4s all over the place in one spot called the middle. Then they exploded. But turns out that there's still some left, so they trap one of the beans, explode. But the bean's still there, so we surround it with a lot of C4s, but some are still here. So we built, so they sent a lot of those with an airstrike. But the bean, just for the rest of the beans and crates, the rest of them were on top. And when the couches were invading, and sent a lot of airstrikes. Yes. And the human, and something glitched out so bad. I don't know what, but I'm airstriking the human. And the human died, but he stays cut. No, he didn't stay. Some of the bathtubs went fleeing from fear, but they were allowed to with this cube, which was the actual cube that survived the Second War. But the final beans were the final bean. Sent out Incrate, sent a lot of airstrikes. But then they won the war. They won the war. And that was the final war. But all the bathtubs that escaped. what's happening in the forest? We don't know. We gotta go check. All the couches are gone. Cause he went out for war. Then something airstrike in the area about the beans. But the beans are dead. So I think it was just follow this guy. Then all the objects left to their families. The end. How was that? No one watching, but still. Peak Cinema. Peak Cinema. I think someone just went onto the stream and they saw that, and then they that's one view. They never saw the end, sadly. Run! I don't know how fun this is. Shit. This is the exploding snowball. I want to show you how it works. Well, yeah, this is all your fault. Frick, 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 frick. Sadly, no one joined, so I'll have to end the live. Bye. Bye.